Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Hari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Hari Yashodanandana Brajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Yang Vishnupada Parahans Parivajacharya Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Yang Vishnupada Parahans Parivajacharya Ashtotra Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Srila Saraswati Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktarvrinda Ki Jai Jai Shri Shri Kishore Kishori Gopurnath Radha Kunda Sam Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Navadip Dham Ki Jai Jagannathpuri Dham Ki Jai Ganga Maya Ki Jai Jamuna Maya Ki Jai Bhaktidev Tulsi Varani Ki Jai Samveta Bhaktarvrinda Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol All glories to assembly devotees, all glories to assembly devotees, all glories to assembly devotees, all glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Namang Vishwamada Krishna. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. It is called Chicago Sri Sri Kishore Kishore Temple. Those who are here and those who are watching online. Today we will discuss Canto 11, Chapter 6, text number 47. Before this, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Janmadya Satanatitarata Sachartha Sabhigyasarat Tene Brahma Hrudi Adhikavai Muhanti Yasraya Tejo Varimudamyataha Vinimayatratra Sigo Sristargamusaha Dhamna Sena Sada Nirastam Kukam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Bhatavasanaja Rishaya Sramana Urdha Mantina Brahmakhyam Dham Tiyanti Santa Sanyasno Amalaha Bhatavasanaja Rishaya Saramana Sramana Urdhamanthina Brahmakhyam Dham Teyanti Santa Sanya Sino Amala Bhatavasanaja Rishaya Sramana Urdhamanthina Brahma Khyam Dham Teyanti Santa Sanya Sino Amala. Okay, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Disciple ki jai. Naked sages who seriously endeavor in spiritual practice, who have raised their semen upward, who are peaceful and sinless members of the renounced order, attain the spiritual abode called Brahma. Purport. In chapter 12 of Bhagavad Gita, it is stated, Klesho adhikarastha tesam abhyaktasakto chetasam Those who are attached to the impersonal feature of the personality of Godhead must endure grueling penances in order to achieve impersonal liberation in the realm of Brahma. Also, it is stated in Bhagavatam, Arjuna Kritsrena param padam tataha patanti adhanadruta jismatangraha. Kritsrena, with great struggle and trouble, the yogis climb their way up into the impersonal effulgence called Brahma Jyoti. But again, they slip out of the Jyoti and fall back into the material world because they do not take shelter of the personality of Godhead. Envious fools object to the paternalism of the personality of Godhead. But though these fools cannot take credit for the creation of their own body, brain, or energy, nor can they claim credit for the air, rain, vegetables, fruit, sun, moon, and so on. In other words, they are totally dependent on the mercy of God at every second, and yet they arrogantly state that they do not want to accept the shelter of the Lord because they are self-sufficient. In fact, some bewildered living entities even think that they themselves are God. And although they cannot explain why God has to struggle and toil to achieve meager success in the yoga system. Therefore, Uddhava is pointing out that unlike the impersonalists and meditators, the pure devotees very easily cross over the illusory energy because they are totally attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. Lord Krishna is always transcendental. And if one is firmly attached to the Lord's lotus feet, then he is also transcendental. The causeless mercy of Krishna is more valuable than millions and billions of years of one's own struggling and straining. One should try to get the Lord's mercy, and then everything will become very easy on the path of spiritual realization. In this age, one can achieve the mercy of Lord Krishna by constantly chanting his holy name as recommended in the Shastra. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama eva kevalam. Kalo nasti eva, nasti eva, gatiranyatha, bruhan naradiya puran. If one constantly chants Hare Krishna's holy name, avoiding offenses against the names, then surely one will achieve the same result as Uddhava. Uddhava was not interested in so-called Brahma realization, but rather he wanted to go on drinking the maddening nectar of the beautiful smiling of the Lord's moon-like face. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Sa Padandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupa Sagratam Sagana Raghunatham Vitangta Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakanitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchani Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Usavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatari Vyasacha Krupa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Mukhaṁ karoti vācālaṁ pangulang gatigrim, Jatkrupatamang vande, Paramananda Madhavam, Jatkrupatamang vande, Sri Guru Dinatarine, Nashta Prasavadresu, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, Bhagavati Uttamasvake, Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki. Om Narayanam Namaskrittam Narochava Narotam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraet. Hare Krishna. Today's topic is specifically meant for brahmacharis. and is a very, very important point is there. One of the very important point I found is a very nice point. We will discuss about that in detail. That Urdha, what is the word is called here? Urdha Manthinaha. Urdha Manthina, here actually what it is naked sages who seriously endeavor in spiritual practice, who have raised their semen upwards, who are peaceful and sinless members of the renounced order, attain the spiritual abode called Brahma. So how to achieve that Brahma? Brahma bhuta prasanatma na susanti na kankyati samam sarva bhutesu namakti madbhakti lavate param. So that Brahma stage, or to go to the Brahma planet, this Naga Baba, naked sages, it is given here in Bhagavatam, it is mentioned. What they do? The great austerity is that Urdharetasa, there are similar word is there in Bhagavad Gita, Urdharetasa. Urdharetasa, how to uplift semen to upwards, not to downwards. Downwards only, it becomes downwards only when one is interested for sense gratification. The sense gratification is the main cause for which we lose semen. That means it goes downwards. But those there are in the in between, and also Urdharetasa means when you will raise it to the brain. How? How is that? How is it possible? How will it, and what happens in between this Urdharetasa and Adharetasa? And there is also a marginal stage, what is that called? Like a Madhya. Madhya means mixed or struggling. Struggling means like those who are in between, they are not brahmachari, they are grahasthas, and some grahasthas advanced devotees also. They are in grahastha stage. But they are struggling, and they have not becoming, they have not advanced in their age. So maybe for like young stage like 40 years, 50 years, so they are struggling. That in the middle stage. They have heard scriptures, they have heard instruction from spiritual master, from sannyasis, from seniors. So however, they are struggling in between. Sometimes they get involved in sense gratification, sometimes they don't. They try to preserve it. That is called Brahma. Semen is nothing but is also called Brahma. You know how it has been how it has been in medical science, they say. In biological science it is said, out of 1,000 drops, pure blood. So when it condensed, means then only one drop of semen is formed. Why it is so important? What is the importance of this? Because it will give you fertile brain, memory. Memory will be anything like your energy will be anything like. You will not feel any tired. Like even if you don't sleep for 6 hours, take for example Bhaktivinoda Thakur, take example of the Prabhupada. 3 hours they were just sleeping. What? Haridas Thakur, only everything he was doing only within 2 hours. Eating, sleeping, everything. All bodily necessities he was doing everything within couple hours. How was it possible? Those who observe it, preserve it, they are called brahmachari. Brahma, they want to, brahmacharini, they do not want to lose that valuable things. When they preserve it, see the effect. Wow. They can throw the whole mountain away. That much strength they have in their mental, in mind. They never get tired. They never get tired. No sleep, nothing will come. Even 1 hour you sleep, out of 24 hours, that is enough. You check it. I am not saying it is a realization you do. In Bhagavad Gita, it has been stated, Arjuna is Gudhakesa. Gudhake Isa. Isa means he is the controller of what? Sleep and ignorance. In Bhagavad Gita, ignorance. When you will be constantly in touch with Krishna, or in Krishna consciousness, where is the question of ignorance will come? And Prabhupada is explaining sleep means ignorance. More you sleep, more you are in ignorance stage. You are losing your brain power, you are losing your strength, everything. So imagine like that. So that means for so-called, but if we take one more example, like our, what is it? That is, he was preserving so much so that, like Ramakrishna Paramahansa's disciple, what is his name? Vivekananda, correct. I am forgetting. Vivekananda had controlled it so much so that one time he went to England, there Queen asked, he asked to read some book. Then Elizabeth was reading the book. He was still reading, I think, Vivekananda. Then he was reading and he was after one page after another. Then Queen asked, what you are reading? Are you reading or you are just keep on turning the pages? Now he told, why you ask which page what you want? He asked him what is there in certain page like that. He immediately said, that much, how much? Dhi means intelligence he had. Dhi Sakti. And it is stated that he was preserving it so much so that at the end his body is something cracked or something happened in mental or mind or something. And I don't know what is the truth. So like that. Our question is how will make that things to go upwards? What is yogic process? And what is our devotional process? We will compare both two ways. Yogic process means you have to do Kundalini. What is that? Kundalini. In the Kundalini, they say the energy is culminated at the anus, Muladhara. That is called Muladhara chakra. Then, if you stand on the ground with barefoot, on the earth, not on this floor like that. You go to the lake side or you just stand on your barefoot. You must have seen so many Americans. They are also walking with barefoot. They are holding their shoes what happens? When you will walk in the barefoot, one energy will come from the earth. That is in yoga science, I'm telling you. That means when you stand on the barefoot, you from earth, like earthing in electricity, we are getting also negative things from there, positive other things also positive from electricity and negative from there. Same way, from earth we get a very current type, and some energy will come, and that energy you can catch after standing maybe or walking maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. So then you can gain that energy. It will be stored there where? At Muladhara Chakra. That Muladhara Chakra, when yogis they do Kundalini like that straight, they raise that energy upwards by practicing some word long. So like that they say, they move that air from that place to upward. Then they come to the another chakra is there, near genitals. Then another Manipur chakra, Mani and the navel. They raise that energy. From there, by different pronunciation of different mantra, then they bring to heart. Then from the heart to throat. Then from throat to they bring to your third eye. And where pineal gland is there. Then your third eye opens. Then that energy they culminate where? Sahasrasara. Means are the, this part, skull part. That is why in Bhagavad Gita it is mentioned at a particular time, by practicing like this, yogis what they do, particular movement, particular day times, and this sometime which like full moon day or something, there are different days, Uttarayana, or that time, how that Vishnu Pitama left his body. Same way, the yogis they try and they push that air from whatever the air they bring from the Muladhara Chakra to up to this chakra, then to throw that through that. When the baby is born, that means you see the skull is not full. You can see very soft part here. Later, this skull start growing and it becomes full. Same way, when the last stage will come or before when the body will be invalid at that time, this connection between different part of the skull, there are 8 or I don't know, I forgot how many bones are there. So they are like linked linked each other. So that become loose. So at that times the yogi they push that life energy through that, and they wherever they want to go there, whichever planet. Pitrunjati, Pitruvrata, like that. They can go planet. What is that called? So different planets like that. And Mother Japi, what is that? And Krishna says, whoever thinks to me, they come to me. Like that. However, for devotee, this yogic process is not required. Because they can live in the body at any times. And Krishna takes care of their soul. That is why in Isapunisad there is a nice verse, and it is stating like, oh my dear Krishna, you please remember whatever service I have done to you at the time of death. Is, like that. Anyway, what we are trying to say, by this process, Kundalini process, this is yogic process, one can uplift this Brahma through spinal cord. We have one Susanma Nadi, and the backbone, it is going through the backbone. Through that, yogis, they try to reta, means like this semen, they pass through this spinal cord and they raise to brain. Then they can control anything. They can, and you can achieve siddhi, perfection. This is the yogic way. But what ways for devotee, for case of devotee? We don't want that. Then there is a recommendation. So there are so many things. I will tell you. I have collected. Yeah, regulation. What is regulation? Ahara. First is ahara. Ahara means how to control your food. Food means for devotee, they take only prasadam. They don't take anything besides prasadam. Which happened, that's why Prabhupada used to say, somebody asked question, are you vegetarian? Prabhupada said, we are not vegetarian. We are vegetarian means we are taking prasadam only. So we are not vegan. They say like that. So ahara, food. This is how will you take, when you will have light stomach, then you will have clear mind. Question is coming, when you take full, oh nice prasadam today, today's Prabhupada's appearance day, I'll take up to my nose. Then I'll take, I remember one time when I was a neophyte devotee in ISKCON Madras, I had first time I am attending this Prabhupada's day, appearance day. They give so many different items out of greediness. Yes, give me. Then I started eating, and when I could not more, and so many things are left, one devotee is watching. Then when I started to wrap the plate, he caught me. No, you cannot do like that. You must eat everything. Or you take pure hope. I was very good because I was studying in college. I felt very embarrassed and what to do. But slowly I ate everything. So like that. Yeah. So when you eat too much, what will happen? Then you cannot be brahmachari. You will eat. Then reta will come downwards. That's what it is stated. Right? So light stomach. What is the effect of light stomach? Light stomach will give clear mind, clean mind. But if you have full stomach is full, that is why in Vrindavan, prasadam time only 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, that's it. After night, evening time, nothing. You take only milk. Morning, breakfast, and 3 o'clock, prasadam. Very nice. Then you can get up Mangalarti. If you eat too much, you cannot get up Mangalarti. And another, I got a nice point that if you too much eat, it will cause also falling down of semen. Yeah? So therefore you cannot preserve. Light stomachs, clear mind. Avoid overeating. Avoid stimulant dependence. So these are the aharas. Stimulant dependent means, so don't eat those type of food which will give stimulation. Stimulation like onion, garlic, why you are not eating? Because that will stimulate our senses. And you cannot preserve it. Then, heavy food. Rule is what? Heavy food, heavy mind. Heavy mind will come and then it will go downwards. This is about food, ahara. Then another thing is bihara. Bihara means daily habit. Ahara, vihara. Vihara means literal meaning is like daily habit, what the habit we should do. But for us, we are taking Krishna Prasadam, so that is very spiritualized. But we have to take moderate. Like Prabhupada used to say, like when you are filling the gas tank in your car, it is stated when it will click off automatically, you should stop. But I have seen so many drivers, they don't know what they do. Push, more until to fill full the tank. No, you have to keep some gap so that air should be there mixed with this. So then that's good. Same way, in stomach also, if it is fourth part, you can eat up to third part. One part you should keep vacant. That is good. Then, Vihara, daily habit. Find daily sleeping schedules. Daily schedule means, yes, 9 o'clock means I must sleep. Or because I have to get up on Mangalarti. Not, no, today I had gone for this and that. So, of course, that is also concession. For preaching purpose, you have gone what to do. So, but usually, if you have not anything, outside things, then you must sleep by 9 o'clock. Or maximum maybe 9:30 or 9:45, or maximum maybe 10 o'clock. That's it. We must sleep for 6 hours, according to our Prabhupada's instruction. What? 6 hours, we are not in advanced stage like 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour like that. No, but in the hour stage, 6 hours. 3:30 you must get up. And one Acharya is telling, he's telling 3:45 is the best time to get up. 3:45. You should keep your alarm, not after 3:45. Brahma Murta starts from there. 3:45 or 3:30 in between. Every day you sleep like that, and then also morning sadhana, early rising. So yeah, Mangalarti we are getting up. And you know what is the benefit of Mangalarti? One very confidential point I'll tell you. When Mangalarti, 3:30 every day you get up, you don't need the glass, eyeglass. Automatically your eye power will be increased. I have seen when I used to work in night time, wow, what happened? I was young, like you, 35, 36 years old. I started working in night time. Wow, I cannot read from anything from distance. The board, what is written? And book, what is speaking of book? Now I am 61 years old. Now I am able to read also. Of course, sometimes I am getting more straining. However, because of my irregular habit of waking up. So, but if you get up at 3:30, definitely you don't need a eyeglass. Your eyesight will be increased. Those who work in night times, their eyesight will be decreased, their stomach will come out, and so many body symptoms are there. I have experienced. Diabetes will come out. So like that. So therefore, every day you should get up at Mangalarti. So like this, and morning sadhana, yeah. Once after there is a Prabhupada has kept a very nice program. As soon as you get up and take shower, then your sleepiness will not come. Those who are not taking shower, why shower is recommended at only 3:30 times? Not like, no, so many American devotees, what they are, other foreigner devotees, what they do? They know night time before sleep, they take shower. And then get up and they direct come to Mangalarti. What is this? See, 3:30 you have to take shower. Then why? The reason is that you will not feel sleepy. What is that? You will not, your mind, your brain will be very cool and you will be very active. That is the reason. I remember one devotee was here, one American devotee. He used to take shower with cold water, very cold water. No, not even hot water. You remember one devotee was there in white and he left from our temple. He went to New York something, I forgot his name. So anyway, that he used to bathe in very cold water. Yeah. Okay. So this is Mangalarti. After the morning sadhana is what? Next you come and dance in front of Krishna. And during Mangalarti time, as much you can dance. More dance, more your laziness will go away. More laziness will go away. And what is the main reason? After that, you are busy with your chanting. You have to complete your chanting 16 round, everything. And during this time, if you sleep, what happens? Let us see the negative side. From 3:30 to 6:30, that Brahma Muhurta time, if you sleep during that time, what will happen? Some people, they are sleeping up to 6:30 or 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. What will happen? What bodily effect will be there? Bodily effect that your eyes will go inside. This eyelid go inside, you must see. And brain will be very weak. You imagine it, you try one day like that. Mangalarti today, you wake up 2-3 days, how your brain is very strong. And you do 2-3 days you just sleep, you see how your brain is very weak. Very weak. You cannot memorize any verses also. So many words will be forgetting. It is there, effect is there. And because of what? Sun. That is what? Sun's effect. Brahma Murta. That is why Dhanantari book I happened to read one time in Chennai temple. So it is written that during 1.5 hour before sunrise and 1.5 hour after sunrise, that 3 hour is called Brahma Murta time. During this time, sun has one very effect, some solar energy coming throughout the universe. Strata of energy. You must catch that. If you lose that energy, then you are weak. If you catch that energy, you will be very strong in brain and in body, everything. That is why Prabhupada has kept Mangalarti at 4 o'clock. We have to get ready before that. Prabhupada's program, all ISKCON program is very, very scientific. Prabhupada has told, morning take prasadam, 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock take prasadam. Not after 5. Because sun has something effect on your food also. Night time you should not eat anything. Only just drink milk. Whatever you want to eat, 5 o'clock. By 5 o'clock you eat whatever you want. Then you will keep your brahmacharya intact. Once you will be, like this, if you do not follow these daily habits, vihara, then you may not be able to retain that. Okay. So, definition is urdhareta means it is consciousness celibacy from mental desire, material desire. From material desire, when you withdraw your desire and divert to spiritual desire or Krishna conscious desire, then that is called also urdhareta. It will help. From material desire and marriage with devotion to Krishna. So like for example, when you are happy to such a beautiful girl, so what do you think? What you should think? As soon as you see a beautiful girl, because your mind is enticed, subtle mind is enticed, is following behind her. But no, you have to withdraw your mind, like tortoise, in Bhagavad Gita it is said. When favorable situation is there, then you will take out your mouth outside. But unfavorable situation, withdraw. You see, it remains inside itself. Same way, mind is like that. When as soon as you saw some sense gratification thing, then you divert your mind to, what I was thinking, that sloka, or what happened to the Kishore, did I put the nice things there, the flute or something? You also divert your mind. That is the one way you can stay away from all this attraction. So that is why I have collected, stop desire. You cannot stop desire. Can you stop desire? Prabhupada said, nobody can stop desire. Anybody can stop desire? No. Desire is just like the wave of the ocean. So many, one after another wave is coming in the ocean, same way. Desire is also coming one after another. So then what you have to do that? Purify your desire. Instead of stop desiring, but you have to purify your desire. No, that girl is not meant for me. That girl is meant for a very beautiful girl. That is meant for Krishna. She is a gopi. You have to think like that in Bhagavad Gita is telling. So when you happen to see one beautiful girl, so you think that, what is that verse? Urjitam, Baba, what is that, that means you should think that this is one of the opulence of Krishna. Like when you see a beautiful flower, don't take and smell. You can let me bring to the temple and give to Kishore temple. And beautiful flower, rose flower, something, scented flower. Same way. If you happen to see a beautiful girl, you always thinking mentally, she's not meant for me. I am not danger. Krishna is the danger. So she is meant for Krishna. She is a nice gopi. So you think like that. When you see some piece of gold, what do you think? That's not, no, don't make any desire to have that, okay? No, it is a piece of stone. What is the difference between stone and Bhagavad Gita? Stone and for a sadhu, for a devotee, piece of gold, piece of stone is same. So like you cannot stop desire but purify your desire. Can you kill energy? Killing energy is not good. That is what losing our brahmacharya, or losing our reta. So it is not good. But what you have to do then? Redirect energy. Retreat and redirect energy. So how will it upload to move through this our spinal cord? To upwards. Then repress senses. Can you repress senses? Your senses can you, by controlling so much, yogis they try to control their senses. Is it possible? What happened about Vishwamitra? He was trying for 10,000 years, he was trying to control his senses. He wanted to, from Brahmarshi, he wanted Rajarshi to Brahmarshi. He wanted Brahmin initiation. What happened? After 10,000 years, he fell down because of the tingling sound of Menaka. So then you cannot control. Nice example in Bhagavatam, it has been stated, very nice example. You take a glass of muddy water. Take a glass of muddy water. Keep it sometimes. What will happen? All the mods will settle down. That is called process of decantation in chemistry. So you decanted water, you take out very pure, very clean. Is it not? All the mods will settle down. In like Krishna book, it is written in Vrindavan, during the rainy season, waters are very muddy. But in autumn season, all the dust their mods, they are settled down and the water is very clean. So same way, but this glass of water, what you do, you just tilt it like this. After settle down of all mods, you just simply tilt it. What will happen? All the mods will come up. Same way, devotee, so-called devotee, who is or yogi, not devotee, who is controlling all his senses by yogic process. Oh no, I should not do this. Neti. Prabhupada used to say, I don't want, everything. No, we want everything for the service of Krishna. Anyway, but they say, no, neti. What do we want? No, we want give for Krishna, Jukta Vairagya, we want to do. Anyway, then they by yogic process they try to control. But when secluded place they are, but nobody is watching, they think, but a beautiful girl comes or something, they started speaking. They are dallying with women. Speaking with women is also type of subtle sex. There are 7 types of things, sex is. They are not like only having sex, no. Even if you talk with a woman, or a woman talks with a man purposefully. So that is also a type of subtle sex. So if you do like that, then how can you preserve your semen? Night time it will fall. Another secret point I want to say. You want a confidential point. You want to take? Never drink water after drinking milk. If you took some milk, that is, I have seen the Jayapataka Maharaj was here one time in our Chicago is come. Then he used to drink hot milk, very hot. Not like regular, you used to drink hot milk. As much as your palate will resist, that much hot, you should drink. Okay? Or tongue. Don't drink so much, I will burn your tongue like that. But Maharaj, Jayapataka Maharaj used to take a very hot milk also. I have seen. Here in the basement, he was taking milk. Then, after drinking milk, suppose you are night time you are drinking milk. Suppose at 10 o'clock you felt some thirsty or something. If you drink water, that night you will 100% you will discharge semen. Guarantee. Experienced. So another another brahmachari rule is, my Guru Maharaj used to say, I have heard, that means don't eat from the scripture. Don't eat anything from outside, from anybody. Anybody has prepared any food outside, don't eat. Because you don't know what consciousness he or she has invested in that food preparation. That your or Vishar Anna Khaile, Malin Hai Man. Mahaprabhu said, as soon as you eat from outside, from anybody's house, you have been invited, Anna means rice specifically, then your mind will be polluted. And you will not have clean mind. Then you may lose that. You may lose Reta. So that is also there. So these are things. Okay. Another practical signs of how can you know what are the practical symptoms of Urdhva Retasa? What is the practical symptom? By face you can see, oh, see what a beautiful face this brahmachari has, his beautiful face has, and he has. So by the face you can see, see face is the index of mind. By the face you can know whether he is brahmachari or not brahmachari. Simply by putting dress and you cannot know. By face. What you can say? Taste for nama. What is the symptom? Any devotee is having very taste towards chanting holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. All the time he is chanting. That taste is there. Like Rupa Goswami used to say, I wish I should have 1,000 type of tongues. I wish I should 1,000 type of ears, so that I can chant and hear. Is it not? So this is one symptom. Whoever, any devotee has that type taste, you can know he is a brahmachari. Attraction to Sravana Kirtana, attraction to hearing and chanting. Anybody is showing interest to hear Bhagavatam class? That's very nice. Simplicity of life means simplicity. Simplicity is Vaishnavism. Very simple. He is very simple. And detachment without bitterness. Detachment without bitterness. Detachment, oh, if I didn't get something, I feel very morose. Oh, no, what happened? Means, then if you detachment is there, okay, Krishna's desire, I didn't get, no problem. So, he's always content, always happy. Then, emotional stability. Not in danger time, oh, what will happen? What will happen? Somebody stole your money or something. Oh, you are in distress. No, you have to. Emotional stability should be there. Okay, no emotion. Okay, so only emotion. Of course, emotion is required for in bhakti beginning stage, but like my Guru Maharaj said, no emotion, no commotion, only commotion. From commotion, not only devotion. We want devotion like that. Inner satisfaction. Another point is inner satisfaction. When you are getting something happy, not getting anything happy, always be happy. Okay? No attachment. Service mode. Finally, devotional service. If you will be in constantly with touch with, like that I told in Gudakesa. So if you are in constant in Krishna consciousness, there is no question of ignorance, no question of sleep, no. Like that you will always be happy. And there is no question of losing that. And so much so that why it is stated that when you go to Golak Vrindavan or any Vaikuntha planet, there is no question of sex. That Prabhupada used to say, all are very beautiful women, sir, they are beautiful girls, beautiful gopis, beautiful Prabhus are there, but they don't have any sexual attraction. What do you mean by that sentence? That is possible here itself. You do very nice service, you see. One day it will come, you will have no more interest for that. Sex is the most attractive things in this material world. But you will not have that towards that taste. What is that? Rubbing up two hands. Kandoan karyor, yuva dukkha dukkha. Yan Maitunadi Gromedi Sukhamutecha, Kanduranena, Karer, Vaudukha Dukha. So that you will think this is only source of misery, you will not have anything. Then, what is that third line? Tripyanti Krupana, Vaudukha Bhajam. Tripani, they got always, they are Krupana. Krupana means who are the misers, they only go for these things. And they, in result, they get so much distress, so much troubles. Worldly trouble. If you don't preserve your Brahma, what will happen? Very soon you will become old. Those who are always involved with the sense gratification, they become too old very fast. They lose their eyesight, they put, and everything they become. Suppose a person is supposed to die at 100 years age, but those who are always involved with all this, he will die very fast. Maybe 60 years, at 60 he will die. He has no immunity power. Prabhupada used to say, why there are so many gays? Prabhupada, you know, have you heard Prabhupada lecture? More having sex, more, they become impotent. Now they are called as now gay. What to do? So like that. So this is, and you know what? Arindra Prabhu, I remember one thing. Why I am telling you? Because you are Brahmacharya, you are giving me some feedback. You are coming by seeing you simply. So like that, Arindra Prabhu was telling, from in his room conversation, he had heard from Prabhupada's class. That he was telling, you know, he asked, how many of Matajis have, how many Prabhujis have kopins? How many Matajis have kopin? He used to ask like, because this question was asked by Prabhupada, not by, he was not manufacturing from himself. So kopini, if you will use kopini, 50% of our sex desire will decrease. That's Prabhupada's statement and not my statement. 50% of sex desire will be reduced. Don't use underwear, you are brahmachari, you have to use kopini. You know, why it is a very shameful thing? It is not a shameful thing. You know, ladies, they are, when they are during their period times, they also used to put kopin. So what is wrong? Then also men and brahmachari. So everybody can use kopin. Okay? So these are the tips. So like that too, how Brahma. Okay, let us give me 2 minutes, we will come here. Any important point in this purport? Yeah. Unless you are you a Krutshena Parampadam Tata Patanti Adha, that verse, it has been stated. Unless Krutshena, you work very hard to go to impersonal Brahma. Krutshena, very, very hard work. Kastan Kaman Arhati, Bidibu Jamje. Tapo Divyam Putrakajena Sattam, Suddheta Jusmad, Brahma Sukami Anantam. That Brahma Sukha, the unlimited happiness is there. And one son or daughter is asking, Dad, will you not be during my wedding time, will you not live? Why? The dad is getting very old. Because of sense gratification, then he may die. But how will you catch Brahma Sukha? This little Sukha means my wedding time, you should be there, my dad, please. Daughter is requesting, but dad may leave the body before that. But what to speak of Brahma Sukha, Anantam, unlimited Sukha? That is what you have to purify your existence. That is Rusavadeva is telling. What? Brahma Sukha Anantam. That once you purify your existence, then you will achieve that. That is the qualification required. So, these impersonalists, because they don't have any love towards Krishna's lotus feet, they are not anadruta. They have adruta, no affection. Then how can they achieve this Brahma Sukha? Even if they go and they fall down. This is this. The causeless mercy of Krishna is more valuable than millions and billions of years of one's own struggling and straining. Even they are trying so much to have Brahma Sukha, to go to Brahma Jyoti, but that is they cannot achieve that. Okay? So I think I will stop here. I took your time. Any comments or any correction? Because you are very excellent scholars are here. Prabhu, anything? Magna Chita. What is that? Huh? Very Magna Chita. हरे कृष्ण। देखो ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय। हरे बोल। वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।